Mike, when you have a guy returning from an injury, as Blueger will be at some point when, after he's been out for an extended period, do you have a plan for how much you will use that player, or do you kind of play it by ear as the game goes along?
It's a little bit of both. We certainly discuss workload and things of that nature and where a player's at, and then we see how he reacts in the game, and make decisions accordingly. So it's a little bit of both, but what I will say is when our players return to the lineup, they're very well prepared to go in and participate in a full capacity, and so. From a conditioning standpoint, things of that nature. Now, players that are out for an extended period of time, it's difficult to simulate, game intensity, things of that nature, in a practice environment. And so some of that, as far as capturing the very best game, is a little bit of a process. But from a readiness standpoint, conditioning, things of that nature, our players are more than ready to participate in full capacity.
Seth?
Sticking with Teddy, obviously his impact on that line with Zach and Brock is evident, but what's the trickle of effect, or the ripple effect with him in the line for the other centers, the other lines?
Well, I just think it slots players where, we had envisioned them to be in the lineup and cast them in the roles that we think allow them to play to their strengths. And so, I think it gives us a certain amount of balance through our lineup. We can utilize different guys in different situations on the ice depending on what situations arise, and we're trying to put players in positions where they can play to their strengths and play a certain role that makes us hard to play against, but gives us the balance through our lineup that we can get some offensive production throughout our lineup, but also we get responsible defensive play, and we're hard to play against. So that I think that's the ripple effect, is it just creates a deeper lineup, a more balanced lineup, and gives us the ability to play guys in certain situations that help them play to their strengths.
Shelley?
Mike, is it possible you could have 2 game time decisions tomorrow, Teddy as a player, maybe Todd